Welcome. Hi, my name is Betty, and I always come on here to share a little bit about what I know. I also come here to share about systems and just things that can make your business easier. Hi, my name is Betty. I am an operations strategist and a home care consultant. And along the way, as I have been in business, I have found some systems that have been good and some have been better. So I cannot say any system is bad because someone came up with it and they came up with the idea. But when I say something is better, it means it works best for me and it also gives me what I'm looking for. So today I'm going to review Acuity, I'm going to review TidyCal, and I'm going to review Calendly. All these systems are really nice. Depending on what industry you are in, it can really determine what system you use. Okay. So on the screen, I'm sharing my screen. So on the screen, you can see that is Acuity scheduling. So I don't think there's anything bad with Acuity. It's very comprehensive. Like if you look, you can do events, you can do a lot of things for scheduling with this system. And to get started, you don't need a credit card, which is a very good thing because at least you can get started and look at it and see, is this for me? Does this work for me? So you are able to determine if it's something that would work for you or not. Okay. So those are the things you need to look at because some people are starting businesses from scratch and may not have that capital to really invest deeply in a system. Okay. So, and before I forget, if you haven't clicked the subscribe button, please go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss any of these videos, educational videos on Saturdays. I'll be sharing systems here and there, what I found interesting. And also, during the week, I do have an episode where I talk about things to do with operations in healthcare. So just tips here and there. Okay, so with Acuity, they say you can control your calendar with the ability of online appointments, which is very true. And when you look here, you can see some people giving very good reviews of Acuity. And it's a scheduling system that works, and you can also do integrations with this too, because you can have your link also embedded in your website, so that when people go to your website, they're directly connected after they fill in their forms for their appointments with you. The other one is the most common one. I think most people know about this one, yeah. So most people know about Calendly, and Calendly has been okay. Let's go back a little bit because I know there's something I didn't mention. So with Acuity scheduling, they have different plans. So they have the $16 a month plan, and that's when you do annually. When you come here and select monthly, so you can see every month you pay $20. And they have a couple, let me move my face here. They have a couple of things that you can connect to. So like things like with the $20 plan, self-scheduling, unlimited services and appointments. So if you're in the service-based industry, like maybe in you're a hairdresser or a barber, I think this would be a good one for you, bookable calendar, payments received on Stripe. So when someone books, depending on how you've set up your business, they can just, schedule out confirmation reminders and automate time zone conversions for clients. So that's a really important thing because if, let's say, for example, you're in Central Time and someone is in Eastern Time and they're trying to come to you because you're the best in the industry and they are going to spend money to come to you, they need to schedule the time the right way. Okay. All right, let's now go to the common one. The common one is Calendly. I think everybody in business knows about Calendly. That's what I would like to believe. Calendly is very good. Actually, you can start with so many ways that you can start with this one. And Calendly is very diverse. there's a lot of integrations that you can do with it, because at the beginning, there was not much with Calendly, but now they have really, really revamped their systems. Okay. There's so many solutions. So there's solutions you can do for marketing, for recruiting, solutions by role. Okay. Enterprise, that means you're a bigger corporation. You'd have to get with them to know about, how they can set you up. Now, pricing for Calendly is the bomb. So if you're just starting out, then you come here and see there's a free plan. Okay. So if you're just starting out, come here and see there's a free plan. However, there's restrictions with the free plan. The first one is you can only do one event. So if you have many events, you will not be able to do all those events. You can only do one event. So if you want to create a pipeline that where maybe you do an event and then before you do other scheduling and other business appointments, then maybe you have a discovery call. This is good for those who have to have a discovery call or have to have a conversation before something else happens. Yeah. Because you can just have the same calendar and just use it to book your calls and everything. So that's good. But, when you look at this, I like going to the monthly plan because sometimes the yearly billing does not give you the actual picture. So because if they come here, the yearly billing, they say it's $10. You get very excited. Let's start with the $10, but that $10 is going to be multiplied by 12 at checkout. Okay. So I like coming to the monthly billing part so that if you are doing things month to month, you're able to know every month, this is how much I'll be required. So like this one, every month is $12 per seat per month, which means seats are required for users to connect calendars and create Calendly links to help book meetings. Okay. So unlimited event types, connect multiple calendars. You can integrate with HubSpot and MailChimp. And actually I think, when you look at these connections, like that's the integrations, don't worry about these connections being limited, because when you have your link, you can connect to any CRM as long as you have Zapier. If you have Zapier, you can connect with so many things. So Zapier, actually it's even here. If you have Zapier or webhooks, Zapier is the most common, and you can also start with a free plan, but it helps with integrations with apps that don't really link up directly. Okay. Then you have reminders, then you have 24-hour support. So if you have a bigger team, it's $20 per seat per month. If you have enterprise, that goes up to 15K and above. So I hope that helps you do a decision. However, this one, if you're just starting off and you're not looking at paying anything, would be the best fit for you. My favorite calendar is this one. It's called TidyCal. Now, this calendar has so many things that you can do in it. It's amazing what you can do with this calendar, because once you set it up, you can always build it as you go along. Now, it's my favorite calendar because it does everything that I want. And I will show you why in a minute. Okay, in a minute, let's look at this. So they have 3 plans, very easy. They have 3 plans. So they have the free plan, which is just your booking page, customer availability, like it's very basic thing. My favorite plan is the individual plan. I'm going to come back to this. The individual plan is everything in the free and extra features for consultants, freelancers, coaches, and others. I want to say something about their prices. Yes, you may look at it and think, okay, this is very expensive, $39, wow, that's very expensive. No, It's not, and the reason I say it's not is because the $39 is a lifetime fee. So once you paid it, you paid it. So currently they are running a deal. So normally it's $144, but they're currently running a deal for $39. And that $39 is a lifetime deal. So no monthly, you just buy it and that's it. Even for the agency plan, you just buy it and just it, and you can always upgrade, okay? So with the individual plan, they have custom emails, bookings, invite packages. You like if you're a coach, you can run a lot of things in this one, okay? So you can also remove. So with the free one, the branding is there, the TidyCal branding. In the paid ones, it's very minimal branding on there. So offer paid bookings. You can offer paid bookings with calendar connections. You can connect up to 10 calendars with the individual plan. You can sync your calendar with so many. You can see Google, Office 635, everything. 365, okay? 635 is a highway in Dallas, my friends. Just leave me alone. So then multiple locations, offer various meeting location options per booking type. That is amazing. Booking cancellation and rejection reason. So you can actually reject a booking and give a reason on this system. You see how that is very, very comprehensive. And I like that, it's very diverse. You can do a lot with it. And what another thing I like about it is I don't have to keep paying $39 every month. I am just paying one-time fee, the one-time fee of $39. And I just wanted to bring up the page, the page. There's a page they have. And okay, so this TidyCal, it will show you all those bookings. And by the way, you can also embed any of these calendars that I have talked about today. You can embed them in your website in a way that people can just book and, call and pay if you're having paid calls, or if you don't have paid calls, they can actually just book and do a discovery call with you at a free cost. I know sometimes some people have, and there's very good testimonials about this, especially if you have a small business and you don't want the hustle and bustle of everything, So here it is what I wanted to share. Click for lifetime deal. So the lifetime deal is the $39, okay? So once you do that, you have your TidyCal. It's very, very effortless. You just need to design it nicely and they have ways you can do that in it. And so the thing is with these systems, you just have to do due diligence, and see what works for you. So when it comes to TidyCal, over here, there's the individual plan and there's the agency plan. So with calendar connections for the individual is 10, connections is 25. Team members, 0. Team members, unlimited for the agency plan. Okay, so dedicated team page, collective meetings, round robin meetings. So those ones are not in the individual plan. If it's something that means the world to you and something that you cannot do without, I suggest that if you're not going to take this one, then look for other options like in Calendly or Acuity and see what they have. So what I like about this is that there's a lot of things you can do. This, for me, this don't really mean anything. They're not going to break me because I don't have them, collective meetings or that. I don't really, if I had an agency or an enterprise that I have maybe 2,000 or 1,000 employees, then yes, this makes sense to me. But now, no, this one is good, perfect for solopreneurs managing their own schedules or a small business. Actually, even I want to even throw it out there that even a medium business can use this individual plan for booking. But it's neither here or there. It's up to you, whatever you decide to do. So another thing, available in 30 plus languages. So you could be lucky that when you are using this, you have your language in this, okay? I will go with the English language because I don't want to translate other things into Calendly and to the calendar and confuse anyone. So there's group bookings, guest invites, so you can invite guests. There's a lot of things you can do with this. So, and you can always import your contacts too with the CSV reports. So I feel like for me this is the best one, and also with the kind of person that I am, kind of way that I like looking at things. The TidyCal becomes my number one. If TidyCal was not there, Calendly would be my other go-to, you know. And Calendly, I think I like the story behind how Calendly started. If you listen to the CEO of Calendly, I really love the story of how it started. And when I started, I used this. If Calendly would come up with a plan where it's a one-time plan and I'm not going to be paying every month, then I think I would go back to Calendly. But they also don't have features that TidyCal has, and so I feel it's a little bit limiting. So think about these three and think about which one best suits you, and think about how your agency runs. So if you are starting off, you can always start off with the free version of Calendly or the free version of TidyCal, okay? You can start with those and see how it goes, and then make up your mind and make up the decision. And also you have to do your due diligence, go and look at each and every of these products and go through them, and then think about your business. Think about your business and think about how will this help me? How will this work for me? If I'm a fitness person, how will this work for me? If I am a hairdresser, how will this work for me? If I am a marketer, how will this work for me? If I am a coach, how will this work for me? Because not everything that looks nice, not everything that looks well put or well presented is for everyone, okay? Okay, and then I just noticed something here that I have never seen actually with the Calendly. When you look at the Teams plan, growing your business Teams plan, this plan is $20 per month, but you can do meetings to send meetings to Salesforce. If you know what Salesforce is, the CRM, that is fantastic. And then share round robin meetings. Round robin events that let you distribute and share meeting bookings amongst the team based on everyone's availability. That is awesome. So they have the round robin in the teams, but that is $20 per month. So in a year, you count that by 12, you count that by 12 and see how that goes. I refuse to do math at the top of my head. I just refuse to do it. So you just do the 12 times 20. You're looking at 240 before tax every year, okay, to be able to use Calendly, the Teams version that may have a lot of things in them. Or, you can also choose to do the 12 months. But if compare that to this TidyCal where you are paying just a one-time fee, okay? So there you go. There you have it. I just wanted to come on here and share something new, something interesting, and I hope that this has helped you. There's so many calendar bookings out there, but you always want to do your due diligence and then select the one that best suits you, because everybody's temperaments are different. Everybody works differently. For me, for example, Acuity is a very nice system, but it would not be a system that I would go to because it's a little bit complicated for me, So, but it's a very nice system. Like I said, there are systems that are good and some that are better. And for me, better is the TidyCal. And my second option will always be Calendly. Well, thank you so much and have a nice day. I hope this has helped you. Have a good one.